We're here with Coach Lister. Coach, you guys have had a nice little break here between games. How has the week in preparation for this weekend gone?
Well, I don't know if it's a nice break. It's definitely a break. I think this time of the year, the kids see that many practices in a row, and they can get a little antsy about what's going on. Obviously, they want to play games, and as a coaching staff, trying to keep their attention for 7 days of practice after our last game can be a challenge. But girls are working hard still. There were some things we saw on film after our last game against McPherson that we really wanted to try to address, and that's been our primary focus this week in practice and preparation for a couple of games this week that we need to really be focused and prepared to try to win. 2 home games for us against a couple of teams that are going to give us a handful, and we need to try to do everything we can to be ready. So the girls are trying to practice as hard as they can with the anticipation of playing, but at the same time, that's tough to get them to do that for 6-7 days in a row without a game this time of the year. And hopefully we've done a good job of trying to mix things up and keep everything fresh, so that way we're getting a lot out of practice, and that shows up in the way we play on this weekend.
So coming up this weekend, you've got the HAAC KCAC Challenge here at home, so another weekend where you have back-to-back games. Let's talk to us about Ottawa, St. Mary, kind of
Sure.
what we're expecting.
Yeah, well, our first classic happened to be 2 KCAC teams, and we're in the same situation this weekend. We're playing Ottawa, who obviously is one of our rivals. School is very close to us in proximity. Our kids know a lot of their kids and have a lot of interaction with them during the off season, and so it's one of those games that everybody's going to be excited for, anticipating, and going to have a good crowd because they're going to travel over here well and represent themselves well. We've had a couple good games with them over the last couple of years. They've got a couple kids that are really, really talented. The Ramsey girl has played very, very well throughout her entire career. She's averaging about 17 a game this year. Just really knows how to play as a senior. She's going to be a tough matchup for us. But they've got a little bit more depth this year. They played a really tough non-conference schedule already. I think all 4 of their teams have been ranked at the NEI Division I or Division II level. They've yet to get a win, obviously, but they've been very competitive in those games, and they're not going to be surprised by us at all, given the level of competition that they've played. And St. Mary's has a new coach. It's a team we haven't played in a while, so that's going to be a new team for us as far as just what we can expect. But Coach Erickson was at the Division I level last year, NCAA Division I level last year. He's going to bring a different style of play for them, and they're going to be ready to go as well. I know both of those teams will take it very seriously. They want to represent their conference against our conference, with Benedictine being here. So for both groups, it's going to be a real challenge to come out and try to not only have bragging rights for our own program, but for our conference as well.
You also had a signing this week. Talk about your newest and future Wildcat.
Yeah, 2 in 2 weeks as far as getting letter of intent. We signed Sydney Hansen out of Blue Valley High School up in Kansas City, and very excited about her. Her sister actually played at Central Missouri, so she comes from a basketball background, and like her sister, she shoots the 3 extremely well. She's above 40% from the 3-point line. She was an all-conference kid last year at the Eastern Kansas League, which is a very difficult league, and she's played on a team that's been to 3 straight state tournaments. So knows how to win, loves the game, works very, very hard. She brings more perimeter shooting to us, which is something that we obviously very much value if you watch us play. And she's got a lot of things that she brings to the table right away that, again, are going to make her competitive to compete as a freshman for playing time. And that's what you want to do in your programs, to get kids that are going to come in and challenge your kids that are on the team. So we're very excited. We're off to a good start in that area. 2 kids that we feel fit our program very well, that are excellent students as well, and it's something we can really continue to build off the momentum of where our program is at. So very excited to have her be here.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.